see young black men and young black women who are forced to pay the time because they did a crime. Education, not incarceration. Say that with me. Education, not incarceration. Come on, say it like you mean it. Education, not incarceration. Say it loud. Education, not incarceration. Number one thing they say is we need prayer. And I believe in the power of prayer. What about you? I said I believe in the power of prayer. What about you? Over 40, 50 years ago, Dr. Martin Luther King, SCLC, SNCC, students, clergy, faith community, labor unions, business community, had a moral assignment. That assignment was civil rights, voting rights, public accommodations, and the list goes on and on and on. That movement produced civil rights. It produced public accommodations. It produced positive outcomes. And here we are now, some 50, 60 years later. This generation needs a new moral assignment. And I say to you that new moral assignment is education and not incarceration. I said education, not incarceration. Say that with me. Education, not incarceration. Come on, say it like you mean it. Education, not incarceration. Say it loud. Education, not incarceration. If these kids are not educated, if they cannot learn how to read and write, then they have one destiny, and that is to be in the prison system. If you can't read, how can you fill out a job application? If you can't fill out an application, how will you get hired? And so we say to the powers that be who are teaching our young people that the rules must be the same. We cannot have a double standard. These young people's future and present are too important to be played with as a political football. There are over 2 million to 3 million people in this country who are incarcerated. 1.2 to 1.5 million of them are black and brown. The majority of them are illiterate. There is a connection between education and incarceration. We must break the vicious cycle. If we invest in our kids on the front side, they won't have to pay on the back side. We either educate them in the high chair or we'll be crying over them in the electric chair. So I say to the state, I say to the Christina school officials and board that we have to do better. Yes, sir. This is more than emotion. It is not race. The data says you need to do better. Yeah. I said the data says you need to do better. It's been measured, it's been tested. We can, you can do better. And finally, before I bring J Street on, our leader of this movement, I say to the parents, you too can do better. That's right. I I'm going to say to the parents, you too can do better. We cannot afford to blame somebody else for what we ought to be doing for ourselves. Turn the TV off. Spend time with your children. Teach them about the value of education. Why buy them a $150 pair of Michael Jordans and they don't have a computer in the home? We can do better. Say that with me, we can do better. Do we value a gold chain over a gold brain? We can do better.
Yes, sir. We can.
I go to these prisons all over the state, and I see young black men and young black women who are forced to pay the time because they did a crime.
Yes, sir.
The number one thing they say is we need prayer. And I believe in the power of prayer. What about you? I said, I believe in the power of prayer. What about you?